The apple had wax on it, and is sprayed with pesticides. You need to wash it off first. The tap water is full of toxic chemicals. Do not use it.
That's exactly
The pitcher is made of plastic. It's leaching contaminants into the water. The paper towels are made using bleach. Do not use them. Do not use the paper towels.
Yo, what's up, fam? It's Links the Chef, and welcome to another episode of Links Reacts. And today we talking about the food, y'all. What is they putting in the food? What is they taking out of the food? Everything just seems so bad for you now, man. If you get on TikTok or Instagram, everybody telling you what to eat and what not to eat. It's so confusing nowadays, so I compiled a bunch of videos about this. It's not really intended to tell you what to eat, just to give you some information on the subject, you feel me? So thanks for everybody who subscribed to Links the Chef, Links Reacts. I appreciate y'all very much. I think I'm up to 9 or 10 subscribers now. It's a struggle, it's a grind, but I appreciate everybody who's been watching. So with that said, I ain't gonna hold you up. I'm gonna get into these videos, but I appreciate every last one of y'all. So let's get into it.
Pigs, shellfish, dogs, cats, and skunks, because those are all animals. Those animals are not meant to be eaten. They're meant to grab waste from the environment, store it, and then they die. They're not waste removal systems. They are garbage cans. So if you look at a pig or a dog or a cat or a skunk, and you might say, no one would ever eat a dog, cat, or skunk. They do in other countries. But particularly, we are infatuated with pork, and so are European countries, I've noticed, particularly Italy. A pig has a structure that is similar to a human, and that is a monogastric. It has one stomach. The animals God says to eat in Leviticus 11, Deuteronomy 14 that are land animals, I'm talking about cow, goat, sheep, buffalo. They have a 4-chamber stomach where they can chew the cud or the grass, digest it, and become powerful, well-muscled animals, whereas pigs will eat anything.
They will. Shit, chickens too.
It's a combo bin of meat. A combo bin is 2,000 pounds approximately of meat that's coming in from a boning facility where they take it off the carcass and put it into here.
The meat in these boxes comes from many different animals and many different places. Some is even from overseas. All of it is ground together to make the juicy hamburger Americans love. Hamburger used to be the scraps left over from butchering just one cow. But a significant change has occurred. Now, parts of many cows are blended together by the ton.
If we take the meat from one animal, grind it up and make ground beef from just one animal, we're including only the bacteria from one animal. But if we take the meat from 1,000 different animals and grind that together, we're pooling the bacteria from 1,000 different animals as well.
So explain this to me. How many different cows would be in one burger?
Well, I suspect that there are hundreds or even thousands of animals that have contributed to a single hamburger.
Man, that's crazy. I will not know lunch meat is made. That is disgusting. Disgusting. What the fuck is that?
Oh, Bell just set it off.
Look, that's you.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
What is that? That's Gatorade powder.
That's Gatorade powder, dude.
What kind of machine is that?
Oh yeah, baby, they got a whole bunch of it.
That like a metal detector?
In 1959, we identified an enzyme called transglutaminase, better known as meat glue. It's great at bonding protein and protein byproducts together. We use it to make your steak or chicken breast look like you want it to. It doesn't actually look like that, but in the end, it's all poop anyway, so who cares? Transglutaminase is made from guinea pig liver. Look! Hot dogs in front of an American flag!
Oh, the
We've
distraction.
also found ways to breed animals to grow larger, less healthy, and therefore tastier. For example, most factory farm turkeys are so bulky that they can't procreate themselves. Yes, someone had to manually facilitate turkey sex for me to be able to eat this. But look at this thing. It's huge. I love this thing. I feel like a Viking right now.
And another thing, we stopped eating at Chick-fil-A a minute ago. And I will admit, my first reason for stopping was personal. My son loved Chick-fil-A fries. That's all he had from them. But they changed the ingredients in the fries. I'm like, why? But I went on their app, looked in their app at the ingredients, and did a little digging. And for those of you who don't know, my son is on the spectrum, but has pandas. And that comes with OCD. His OCD went through the roof, and I had to cut him off cold turkey. Mind you, this little boy knows where every Chick-fil-A is in the city of Houston. Anyway, while some kids may tolerate Chick-fil-A fries occasionally, a child with PANS or PANDAS / OCD or a sensitive immune system may experience increased anxiety and OCD symptoms, mood swings and aggression, sleep disturbances, heightened sensory sensitivities, and gut irritation and inflammation. If you know anything about PANDAS, its main cause is basically inflammation. Inflammation in the body, inflammation in the brain. The bottom line is we don't bang with them anymore, and it just is what it is.
I never liked Chick-fil-A. Rather eat Popeyes, but I don't really eat that either.
They selling tap water, y'all. I don't know if nobody told y'all, but they've been selling tap water in the packs of water that we've been buying. Originally discovered because of a town north in Michigan having to fight Nestle for stealing its local water, it has now been revealed that over 64% of bottled water in the U.S. is tap water. Two brands most notably stood out for contamination: Walmart Sam Choice and Giant Foods Acadia. Other brands found to have tap water include Dasani, Aquafina, Nestle Pure Life, Kirkland, Propel, Essentia, Life Water, and Smart Water. And for my own protection, allegedly.
I mean, where y'all think they getting this water from?
All right, here's the moment you've been waiting for. These 3 bags have been sitting for the last 30 days. I don't even want to open this one because I accidentally peeked inside and almost threw up. It smells like something died in there. This Big Mac just hit 7 months old, and last month I had hundreds of requests to test with other burgers because, frankly, people were getting bored by this, not changing. So last month I bought 3 brand new burgers, another Big Mac from McDonald's, a Whopper from Burger King, and a hamburger from Five Guys. They've been sealed in these greasy brown bags for the last 31 days, and people ask me every single day, what's the update? Here you go. I'm actually nervous to open these. It smells disgusting right now, which means it's probably rotting, which is what real food does. That's something I hadn't dealt with for these 7 months with the Big Mac. Okay, Burger King.
Look at them fries. They
What
look
you've
like
got.
they fresh out the grease. The McDonald's fries.
Oh my gosh. That's not good. But, oh gosh. Oh, it's hairy. I can't even open it. I should be wearing gloves. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay. There's our Burger King burger with mold all over. It's got some little hairs. There it is. Black mold everywhere. You can see the little hairy things growing, but I guess that's exactly what real food should do. Next, let's check Five Guys. Oh my gosh, it smells so
Why
bad.
don't he
and
got
it's
gloves
stuck.
on?
Oh. Okay, Five Guys.
Sorry, y'all.
Oh my gosh. Whoa. There's the Five Guys burger. Gosh dang it. That's, I guess, what you expect from real ingredients. This is so disgusting. The only good news is that means it's real. So I guess you can still eat there. Okay, that's disgusting, especially the Five Guys burger. I don't even know what that is. Now let's do the Big Mac. I've got to hurry because I don't know how bad that is for me to be smelling. It smells disgusting. Not the Big Mac. The Big Mac looks showroom ready. Look at this.
Look at that Big Mac.
It looks just like its 7-month-old brother. It looks brand freaking new. The bun is the same. The patty's the same. This one's 7 months old. This one's 31 days old. They're basically the same. Ready for the Louvre. If this doesn't make you think about what we're actually eating every meal, every day, then I don't know what will. Real food rots. Period. Fake food does not. No exceptions. This is what most Americans eat every single day. No wonder we're all sick. No wonder we're all tired. No wonder we're all depressed and stuck. Share this with your friends and let's get McDonald's and Burger King and Five Guys in the comments defending their ingredients. I'd love for them to explain why one of these is immortal and the others are rotting like real food should. My last video got 500,000. Let's get this over 1 million views and try to make a difference. Nothing changes until you do.
They don't care because people are going to keep buying it.
Which Big Mac is 6 months old and which one is brand new? Because both of these McDonald's burgers have no mold and they both look fresh. And yes, I'm wearing gloves so I don't contaminate the crime scene any more than it already is. My last video stirred up a lot and everyone kept asking, what about a Whopper? Burger King claims these actually rot. So here it is. And just for good measure, I got one from Five Guys as well. No preservatives and real ingredients. So this one definitely should rot, right? We'll see. And yes, this time I got fries from all of them. Because if the burgers don't rot, do the fries even stand a chance? All of these are now just going to be sitting on the same shelf. And let's just see what happens over time. No fridge, no tricks, just those classic brown bags we all recognize. So what do you think? Which one's going to mold first? And which one survives like plastic? Spoiler alert, the Big Mac already proved that it can. And next month, if this hits 7 months with no mold, how is it even legal to sell this? Here's a little bonus. Here's the cheeseburger that I left on my porch outside in the elements for 5 days and nothing touched it. Now it's a couple months old and it's ready for the Smithsonian. Look at that gloss. Okay, let's see what happens. Follow me for the next update.
I haven't ate McDonald's in so long. What is that? That's gotta be fake food. So what do you eat? Like you don't even, I can't grow a banana, so am I just not supposed to eat them? Bananas have seeds, apparently. I found me a good place to get a watermelon from. Actually has seeds in it too. Amish market around here where I'm at had watermelon with the seeds. It was so good. Yeah. I haven't ran into no.
Check this out.
Okay, so then how do you know that the chicken at the grocery store, that the eggs in the grocery store are truly pasture raised?
So a lot of people would say, they're going to hear your question, they'll be like, well, I can tell from the yolk. Like the yolk's going to be orange in the true pasture raised. No, people, like that is not how you tell. The industry uses something called xanthophyll, which is a feed additive.
What?
That can make that yolk any color they want. So whether the birds have lived out on green grass or they've never stepped foot outside, I can produce a yolk that's orange or red or bright yellow or even like shades of green. Like I can make it any color through a synthetic feed additive. That's what those guys are doing. So then a lot of people are cracking this yolk open. They're like, oh,
wow,
look at this beautiful orange yolk. And I'm like, that's not orange because the birds are outside. That's from a feed additive, you know?
They putting shit in the shells. Come on, man.
Gentlemen, I present to you the drink that's going to revolutionize the beverage industry. Research and development sent over samples this morning. Please have a taste. This is syrup. It's weird. I can see the ice cubes in it, but when I drink it, it still feels room temperature. I've almost drank the entire glass, but I'm still thirsty. Precisely. What has been the goal of every drink that you can think of for as long as you can remember? Something that's fun, easy to drink, quenches your thirst, satisfying. We're going in the opposite direction. Doing a complete 180, making a drink that makes you thirstier. Making a drink that never satiates your thirst. And we plan on selling this by the liter, by the gallon. By the gallon? Only by the gallon. It'll look like the perfect drink when it's stocked on the shelves because there's so much of it, but it won't be the perfect drink because it never satisfies your thirst. Yes. Think birthday parties, reunions, barbecues, large work meetings. Everybody will want a gallon of Hawaiian Punch thinking it'll be the perfect drink to satisfy everybody's thirst, but it's only going to make everybody thirsty. Genius. Genius.
That's diabolical. That's one of them hood Walmarts right there. Yeah.
So I'm about to make some salmon. I got all this set up. Grill is smoking. Bro, look at... Dude, stop.
I feel like
this
all
is wild
fish probably
caught,
have parasites in them.
fresh salmon. No way.
I couldn't imagine that being in your stomach though. They probably grow.
Can you guess what this is? This is a chemical concoction of additives, flavorings, preservatives, emulsifiers. This is ultra-processed food. Legally, they are not allowed to call these potato chips.
Oh, it's
Once you
Pringles.
pop, you can't stop. That's not just a slogan. It's the truth. Flavor enhancers like MSG make products like these irresistible and addictive.
Pringles.
They are engineered to keep you eating more and more.
Man, there's not no chips in it, no potatoes at all.
By the way, Dairy Queen, there's no dairy at the Dairy Queen. Don't eat at Dairy Queen. Don't eat at McDonald's. Don't eat at Chick-fil-A. Don't eat at Burger King. Don't eat that chemical warfare. Thank God for Robert Kennedy Jr. going to ban putting chemical warfare in our foods and medicine. Oy vey. So finally, in 2025, after the Ronald McDonald Cancer House and all these bald-headed kids having chemo and radiation because McDonald's poisoned them, Burger King poisoned them, Kellogg's poisoned them, Post Cereal poisoned them, Chick-fil-A poisoned them, all these colored drinks poison the kids, and then they charge us to treat their cancer.
Cycle.
Cancer is an industry. Quit eating poison. Welcome aboard, RFK. Welcome aboard, Donald Trump. Welcome aboard, conscientious thinking families. Get the chemical warfare out of your kids' diet, for starters, anyhow.
It's hard to do though, man.
You don't eat no meat?
Hard.
No, I'm old man. I eat 1 meal a day, right? Because food is poison. Your body is an electrical being, and you run around thinking you're not. You put all these food in your body, all this shit, and it drain you. So now you ain't got no electric because your body spent all times breaking down this food. Now it can't build up your cells. You look old as shit because you ate all that motherfucking food, and when it go in your body, it makes you old. The gluten and all that shit, it makes your hair fall out. It makes you get cancer. It makes you old, and then it makes you die. Look up right now. Ask when a black person gonna die. Who's gonna say 40 to 50? Because they know because of the food. Because that food, you have a life expectancy. That's what mama, if you eat it. They'll trick you. They'll give you a good food group. Say, oh, we're going to a healthy food group. Listen, I ate a healthy food group. It almost died. It got worse. When you try to get better, they put the worst shit in the good shit. The worst meat you can eat is vegan meat. Stop playing on me. But it's vegan. But all the vegans run around and eat it, but that's worse than meat. Because that's human. A lot of people don't know.
That's what I've been saying, but it's alleged. Allegedly.
You like chicken Alfredo. This is how I was able to keep eating it and lose weight. So check it out. These are the type of fettuccine noodles that we used to always get. But notice right here it says enriched macaroni product. That's specifying that the wheat, see the wheat grain? The wheat that was used to make this pasta was put through the ultra chemical enrichment process. So what it is, they use chemicals to remove the life germ from the wheat grain, and they add synthetic nutrients to replace the natural nutrients that was in that life germ. That life germ will spoil and go bad, so they created the enrichment process to solve that problem. It'll never go bad once they put it through that chemical enrichment process. How you know if something is enriched? In the ingredients, they always got to list the synthetic niacin, ferrous sulfate, thiamine mononitrate, riboflavin, folic acid. When I learned our bodies don't break this down the same, it leads to weight gain. What I did, I started looking for a pasta that wasn't put through that chemical enrichment process. And we right here in Walmart, look, Mom, here go a linguine noodle right here. But all I want to see in the ingredients is just the type of wheat being used. Look at durum wheat semolina. Notice the difference? So when I went from the ultra-processed and rich pasta to the natural pasta, I went to losing weight, still eating better.
Put it on
Alfredo,
top
man.
so you can't see
My
it.
name's
If
Bez.
you're the
I lost
average
100 pounds.
person.
This was me in 2014. I was 260 pounds. But I did it still eating the foods that I like to eat. That's why I wrote Life Matters, So Let's Eat Like It, to explain how I did it. We felt thousands of people lose weight with this book, still eating the food that they love. So if you got to go to lose weight, this book will help. We're actually doing a 4th of July sale, and we got our website link underneath my profile picture. If you want to grab a copy, feel free. Prayers up, blessings up.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna get that book.
The worst food in our entire data set, 51 million glucose data points, is Skittles. So Skittles have an average glucose rise in our data set of 83 milligrams per deciliter. And you are going to almost inevitably crash after that type of spike. The other candies that are in the worst part of our data set are Sour Patch Kids, caramel corn, just like straight, congealed sugar, basically. Then it's cereals.
Amazing.
Oh my gosh. Get the cereal out of the
We
house.
should eat those.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Honey Nut Cheerios, Lucky Charms, about 60 or above on glucose responses. All the common American breakfast foods are in the worst 100 foods that score. And if you look at then the best foods in our data set, like very little glucose spike, you also see a handful of breakfast foods. We see frittata, we see avocado and egg, avocado and greens, chia pudding, Greek yogurt and berries. This one's straightforward. Don't eat those first things, eat those things.
Damn, I love Honey Nut Cheerios, man.
Make sure to put on the label sugar-free. Sir, but it's not sugar-free. No, but we got the sugar from the distributor for free, so technically the sugar was free. Okay, well that's kind of misleading, no? But is it illegal?
The loophole.
No, not technically. Good, then put sugar-free. Okay, but sir, I have to... the disclaimer, we have seen no links between our product and cancer.
Wait, hold on.
Sir. No links between our product and cancer.
But we have. We can't say that.
We've heard about the links between our product and cancer. Have you seen the links, huh? Have you?
No, how would you even...
Then put it in the disclaimer.
Motherfucker, anything else.
Made in the USA. You mean in our sweatshop in the city called USA in China.
Yep.
Cruelty-free.
But we tested on animals.
Cruelty, a callous indifference to or pleasure in causing pain and suffering. Our scientists cried at the results of the testing, which is not indifference and is not pleasure. Thus, it does not meet the definition of cruelty. Legal.
Come on!
This product does not contain chemicals known to the state of California to cause cancer.
But it does cause cancer!
Yeah, but we don't know what chemicals are doing.
You're so fucking evil. I won't be a part of this anymore.
Crazy, man.
The apple has wax on it and is sprayed in pesticides. You need to wash it off first. The tap water is full of toxic chemicals. Do not use it.
That's exactly
the pitcher
how
is
it
made
is,
of plastic.
man.
It's leaching contaminants into the water. The paper towels are made using bleach. Do not use them. Do not use the paper towels. That rag was washed with toxic laundry detergent. It's in the fabric. The soil is devoid of all nutrients. The apple will have no nutritional value.
Fuck it, right? That's how I be feeling, man. It's so hard.
Let me tell y'all a true story, B. So boom, watch this video to the end. Aldi's, we got you now. I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't even know about this. TikTok, this is for entertainment purposes only. Let's go.
They say Aldi fresh.
Really?
But their salads contain bioengineered food ingredients.
What?
Of course they do. Why they so cheap?
Their bagels
Not in the bagels, come on.
contain bioengineered food ingredients.
Stop playing with me, son. What the hell is going on here? Because I've been going to Aldi's for the last 5 years, and trust me, that was not there before. But I started to notice it. So now I only go there for certain items. What does that mean? I don't know what it means. Do your research. Let's get back into this video. Come on. What?
Like, they don't even tell you what the ingredients are.
But it contains bioengineered food ingredients.
Stop playing with me, son. That's not a good look. Now, like I said, I still go there, but I choose certain items. So what I'm suggesting you to do is start reading what you're buying before you stuff it down your mouth. Let's get back into this. Wow.
Even the granola bars.
You serious? Look at all those ingredients.
Yeah, that's a lot of ingredients.
Come on. That's too many ingredients. Crazy. Now, don't get me wrong. Buying food at the supermarket is still better than eating out. Because if you eat out, you don't know what they put in that food.
You don't know what they putting in that food.
If the meat is old or not. Stop playing with me, son. Be careful what you eat. Like they say, you are what you eat. So if you eat crap, you're gonna feel like crap. If I ever go into a store and I see somebody shopping cart full of those,
You was just had your shopping cart full of it. There's no way around it, man.
Engine degreaser in your Chick-fil-A pickles?
Silicone on your French fries?
Antifreeze in the sauce?
What?
This Chick-fil-A meal has polysorbate 80 in the pickle.
Dimethyl polystoloxane in the French fry?
Propylene glycoalginate in the sauce?
I bet I won't find these ingredients in your pantry.
They're meant to extend the shelf life, cheapen the prices, and get you addicted.
The crazy thing is this meal has 82 highly processed garbage ingredients. 16 of them are petroleum derived or synthesized. Now look, all of these are generally recognized as safe at small amounts, but how do you think our bodies break down these lab-made synthetic abominations?
If you want to do the dose mix, the poison, by all means, but we're going to skip this trash.
Propylene glycol is some nasty stuff, man.
Why do we spend 14 years at school, kindergarten, junior, middle school, high school, learning things that will be of no value that you can look up on the internet? You know, my daughter had to learn the capitals of all the states and the names of the rivers in Canada going from left to right or west to east or whatever. Why? You can look that up. And anyone who learned those things, if you ask them now, they probably don't remember. And what consequence? But they didn't teach our kids how to balance a checkbook. You know, in fact, checks aren't used that much, but how to balance a bank account or how to figure out how much you've got there or how to make a transaction. The things that I think would be really useful, they don't teach. Because I think what's going on is in school, we're taught skills that you can use in a job to swap time for money. Yeah. And why are we taught those things? Because school teachers, by definition, have a job. They are already people who swap time for money.
Yeah. School sucks.
This is the brightness of the Canadian version, just for visibility. And this is the brightness of artificial food dye.
Jason Karp, CEO and founder of the company Human Co., which makes several natural food products, went viral when he testified to Congress last September. He showed how American companies are selling the same products without artificial dyes in other countries, including the popular cereal Fruit Loops.
You could hear a gasp in the audience because most people have never seen the cereal that's sold abroad. I think everyone was outraged.
The maker, Kellogg, has not responded to our request for comment. Now, consumers can look out for Red 3 and other artificial dyes on ingredient labels.
If people demand more natural versions of things and they buy those products and they reward the companies that are doing the right things, those companies will grow and you will see more and more options for the consumer that are safe.
Man, our government really treats us like shit, though.
Killing us slowly, man. This is episode 9, and today we're doing Doritos and showing you how they're fucking your health, dude. The point of the series is to show you harmful additives inside popular snacks and beverages, and then to provide a healthy alternative without sacrificing too much flavor, because I like shit that tastes good. As you can see, this ingredient list is fucking gnarly, bro. In the classic Dorito flavor, you've got both yellow dyes and red 40. plus seed oils. Doritos Cool Ranch, you've got red, blue, and fucking yellow dyes, plus the seed oils. I've covered them before, but I'll get into them again. Those are the only two I'm going to get into. You can look at this list for yourself. It's fucking bad, bro. Red 40 has been studied over and over and over again and leads to hyperactivity and ADHD-like symptoms in children. It's also been studied to be a potential carcinogen to humans. Yellow dyes, same shit, hyperactivity in kids. And blue dyes have been linked to neurotoxicity and have been linked to brain tumors in rat studies. Good shit. Seed oils have been linked to metabolic disorders, increased cardiovascular risk, and are super high in omega-6, which leads to chronic inflammation. Like, the amount of times I've bombed a fucking family-size Cool Ranch Doritos as a kid. Absurd. And then I wonder why I'm fucking rambunctious and fucking can't think about one thing at a time. And then I stop eating shit like that, and then I'm like focused, bro. Fuck, dude. People don't want to fucking believe it, dude. People do not want to fucking believe it, but I'm here to fucking tell you. My healthy recommendation, y'all might think this is an interesting one. Baked fruits, like little banana chips or apple chips, kiwi chips, shit like that. Most of them are baked with either avocado oil or coconut oil, which is 10 times fucking better than some seed oil that goes through some factory that actually could just lube up your car engine. Not only are you getting the lack of all the red dyes and the blue dyes and the yellow dyes and the seed oils, but you're also getting the benefits of just a natural fruit. If you love your kids, don't fucking feed them Doritos. If you want your kids not to act out and focus on one fucking thing, don't fucking feed them Doritos. This is all about moderation, you know? Like, if you're eating a bag of Doritos like once every 2 months or 3 months or 4 months, bro, you're good. But if you're bombing Doritos day by day or week by week, slow the fuck down. Seriously, bro. I'm not trying to tell you how to live your life. I'm just trying to give you some first-hand advice on when I cut a bunch of bullshit out of my diet, I feel better in every fucking way, mentally and physically, man. So if you have a recommendation for the next product or the next type of thing I should do, toss it in the comments. If you disagree with something I said and you're just a fucking hater, also toss that in the comments. I'm willing to debate. I'm not willing to argue. And as always, stop sacrificing your health for the sake of flavor.
Them Doritos, man, I had to let them go too.
When you wake up in the morning, for the next 8 hours, the body is on phase 2, the elimination mode. So you have 8 hours to break your fast and empty the trash bin. So you read any book on how the digestive system works, and fasting is going to tell you it is totally unscientific to break a fast with bacon and eggs, hash brown, brown stewed chicken, dumpling, macaroni, hash brown, corned beef hash, granola, oats with milk, cereal. By eating foods that are not going to facilitate the elimination, you're postponing the elimination confrontation. Starches and protein are building foods. That's not the time of the day to put in building materials in the body. You want to facilitate or cooperate with the elimination. What are the foods that are going to really make elimination work? Liquids and fiber. You want to come in the morning and hose out the digestive system. You want to sweep it, mop it, scrub it, scrape it, clean it out before you put in any building material. Ideally, in the morning, fruits, fruit juices. First thing in the morning is your internal shower, coconut water. You want crystal clear water that's going to flush out, wash out, clean out, and hydrate, and provide us with an electrical charge. It's like inner acupuncture, coconut water. It's like needles and pins. You feel it in the morning, coming right into everywhere of the body, and it's pulling toxins out, replacing it with oxygen.
Coconut water, and yeah.
Y'all just weren't gonna tell me? Cinnamon is motherfucking what? Cinnamon is motherfucking bark.
Yeah, so apparently cinnamon is just the world's most delicious sawdust, which is wild because sawdust with some cream on some dough tastes pretty good. But I'm shocked. I'm shocked that I feel like I'm like way too old to not know
Where do they
that
think cinnamon
is just
came
the
from?
bark from a tree, which makes sense why we call it cinnamon sticks. Now, I'm just as embarrassed as I was when I found out that paprika is literally just dried bell peppers. Like, I don't know what I thought it was, but I did not think it was that.
Actually
So anyways, I'm just doing a little bit of research because I don't want to be caught off guard anymore, okay? I want to know what these things are. Guys, don't do research. Sometimes the research just isn't worth it. I was looking into vanilla bean. It's the fermented cured seed pod from an orchid, right? It's expensive because it has to be hand pollinated and the curing process takes months, which is why we turned to synthetic option. This is where I learned about castoreum, which is listed, by the way, as natural flavoring. It's used as like a natural imitation vanilla within foods, and it's also used within perfumes. You use it for vanilla and raspberry. Do you want to know where it comes from? It comes from beaver anal glands.
Why is it dripping?
So it's how
over there?
beavers mark their territory and signal to other beavers that, hey, this is my dam. And someone just came along and was like, I bet that tastes good. Not everything needs to be researched.
It's natural flavor from the nature.
2 minutes, I'll teach you 20 things about the grocery store. Number one, there are entire aisles of unedible foods, which is your potato chip aisle, your soda aisle, juices and energy drink, where you can see some of them are 1% juice. The bread aisle as well, where it's pretty cool where it ends with all of this stuff. Go ask anyone's grandma who makes bread. They didn't use any of these ingredients. Number two, when searching for healthier ingredients, it's always going to be up, which we can grab a reduced fat Jif peanut butter. If we scan the level it was found on and we go up, we find the better peanut butter. Now I'm 6'2" and I can barely reach that. But what you'll see here is a hydrogenated one versus a non-hydrogenated one. The exact same calories, one ingredient, tons of ingredients. You always choose the one with less ingredients. Number three, only the mega corporations can afford the end cap. Mountain Dew, Post, General Mills. Number four, when a product owns a majority of the real estate space, it's not good. Which you can see Pop-Tarts owns this entire part of the shop. Pop-Tart partners with movies to add food coloring. Kind of weird, right? Number five, when there's all different versions of the same thing, all versions of that same thing are wrong. Use General Mills as an example. Marketed for healthy, definitely not healthy. So why would they make something healthy and unhealthy? When you look at the ingredients, you start to realize that all of these, not made with genetically modified ingredients, made with genetically modified ingredients. And then the trace amounts of everything in the world it's still in there anyways, because made in Minneapolis. It's made from the same plant. Number six, most people don't eat enough calories.
That's what I'm like.
Some
What?
dinner? Now you know that meat is full of stress and disease. And what you think is going to happen when you eat it? All right. The fruits ain't safe either. All full of pesticides and probably genetically modified. It don't even look real. You know paper's supposed to be brown, right? That toilet paper full of dyes and bleach. And you wonder why your hormones be off. Not only is the water contaminated and full of heavy metals, you drinking from plastic? Now you swallowing microplastics. Do you even care about your health? Now you want to damage your skin with the sun. You know that ain't the same sun we grew up with. That sunscreen ain't good either. Baking chemicals into your skin and causing cancer. Don't even bother breathing. You ain't hear about them chemtrails? All you breathe is lead, aluminum, and all that bleach.
What do you do? What do you do?
The Russian president says Americans are literally eating each other. Watch this.
President Putin has said a few things that got me a little rattled, and I think it'll have you rattled as well.
This is insane.
Give me a second, let me explain. President Putin of Russia came out on the world stage and he gave a speech. In that speech, he said, I have proof, and this is all alleged. He said, I have proof that the American people are eating each other unbeknownst to them.
Some of us already know this.
We are being fed each other.
Stay weird.
And we knew about it.
That's what impossible meat is, if you ask me.
The one that really blew me away. Dunkin' Donuts. Vanilla bean colada, right? This right here, it has 130 grams of sugar. This is their answer to Starbucks Frappuccino. They're trying to compete. That's 32.5 teaspoons. This is in the colada.
What a visual. No words for that.
You see, this is why we're sick. This is why we don't sleep through the night. This is why our knees hurt. This is why we're diabetic. This is why we have chronic body pain.
Yeah,
this is why we have migraine headaches.
Like you said, you get older. If it doesn't get you then, but then you're older and you're dealing with your eyesight.
Absolutely. Glaucoma. But we just associate that with old age. No, it's because you've been doing this for 40 years.
A lot of things we write up as old age. Because you go to other countries and it's like, you don't see it.
You don't see it. We are the sickest country because of this. Sugars and everything.
That's a lot of damn sugar.
The one that really blew me away. Dunkin' Donuts. Vanilla bean colada, right? This right here, it has 130 grams of sugar. This is their answer.
Snacks that they make for their older. If it doesn't get you then, but then you're older and you're dealing with your eyesight.
Absolutely. Glaucoma. But we just associate that with old age. No, it's because you've been doing this for 40 years.
A lot of things we write up as old age. Because you go to other countries and it's like, you don't see it.
You don't see it. We are the sickest country because of this. Sugars and everything.
If I see one more person posting their workout routine, their sauna and cold plunge, the diet routine of their hashtag beast mode. If I see one more person posting how their parenting routine and the wonderful intricate snacks that they make for their children, like All day long, there is an idealized, stylized version of every single aspect of our life that is so much better than the gag reel that we're living. And we're comparing ourselves to it and our partner to it. And we're going, how come my partner doesn't look like that? They don't look like that. Like all these videos of the person like getting up in the morning, who set up the camera? There's someone set up a camera. Like, and I really feel sometimes like I'm the crazy person. Going, guys, do you not see this? Like, do you not see this? Do you not see that this is what's making you unhappy? You're unhappy with yourself. You're unhappy with your partner. You're unhappy with your relationship with your partner because you're comparing it to fiction.
Exactly. None of it's real. None of it.
Look at, I took down parking signs there. There was a parking sign there. There was a parking sign there that said, do not park, a month ago. And everyone was like, there's no parking. What are we going to do? Look at it now. There's plenty of fucking parking. There's plenty of fucking water. There's plenty of fucking power. There's plenty of fucking food. You put seeds in the ground and food comes out. It's like, it's all fake, dude.
All of it.
They just, one person, just me and a fucking screw gun, took down the sign, created 20 spots.
Just to make
Maybe not
imaginary
20.
money.
But you get the fucking picture. There's so much shit out there. Just go outside in the world. Everything is out there. They want us to think there's nothing. We're scared. We're alone. There's no more food. There's no more water. Everything's coming to an end. It's all bullshit. Control, control, control. There's an abundance of love and awesome people. Look at this beautiful city.
Like that dude.
Stop eating eggs. Eating eggs will kill you. Peasant food, but oatmeal sucks minerals out of your body because it's high in phytic acid, and it spikes your blood sugar more than ice cream.
I know this is going to piss some people off, but fruit is not healthy. All fruits turn to sugar in your body. And when you eat sugar or carbs, your blood sugar goes up. Which vegetables are okay to eat? My answer is no.
It's never
Water is a scam.
Stop drinking water.
Water is a scam.
No benefit to it.
He said water is a scam.
Remove vegetables. Stop eating pasta.
Bread is bad for you. Don't consume dairy.
Stop fucking eating eggs immediately.
Stop drinking water at all costs.
Stop eating regular almonds.
Carbs that are even worse than sugar, and sugar is like poison to our body.
Here's why you need to stop eating dead meat and go vegan.
Guys, stop drinking sugar-free drink.
You drink.
Thing that has to go is the consumption of tap water. You have to stop
all. I feel on Instagram every day, man.
Okay, fuck that. Bottled water is money.
Stop drinking water from a plastic bottle. Every bottle of water that you drink from plastic contains almost 250,000 nanoparticles of plastic, which can enter your bloodstream. They can cross your blood-brain barrier and cause serious neurological damage and DNA damage. And even low sperm count in men.
What? I want more babies, man. Nobody can hate on Topo Chico. It's not tap water, glass bottle.
Next time you think about grabbing a Topo Chico, remember it was tested to have the most PFAS. The problem is these chemicals have ended up in much of our water and food supply and can contribute to things like kidney cancer, developmental issues, and weakened immune systems.
What the fuck am I supposed to drink, asshole? Fuck it, I'm just gonna have some ice water because no one can say that a nice glass of ice water is bad for you.
If you're drinking ice water, I'd like to tell you to please stop. Drinking ice water actually slows down your metabolism. It can create extra mucus in your digestive system.
I hate social media. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have a nice balanced meal and some gross room temperature water, and no one's gonna say shit about it.
We should stop drinking half an hour before the meal and then resume drinking 1.5 hours to 2 hours after the meal. If someone's drinking with their meals, they water down enzymes in the stomach, and the stomach knows that, so digestion stops.
You know what? Fuck it. It's not like it's gonna kill me, and at least it's hydrating me, right? So at least there's some benefit to it.
I also believe water is a scam. Water is a solvent, so it's dissolving your body.
The fact that people say it's hydrating your cells is crap. Actually,
Water
no
is a
benefit to it.
scam.
Fuck my ass.
Wild
What
to
is
say.
happening to society? Making this video is one of the most depressing things I've done in my entire career. That last guy literally said you shouldn't drink water because it's dissolving your body. At this point, I don't even know what to say other than being healthy is not as complicated as these motherfuckers make it out to be. If you're tired of the nonsense health and fitness advice on social media and you just want a no bullshit, straight to the point, science-based place where you can get accurate information, it would mean the world to me if you gave me a follow. If not, that's totally fine. I'm always here to help either way. Just do me a favor and share this video so people can see they can drink whatever the fuck water they want and it's all gonna be healthy for you.
Yeah, I followed him, man. I'm trying to get my algorithm together on IG.
I'll notice that our technology is kind of going backwards. Like, think about it. When I was a kid, we had TV that had commercials that you couldn't fast forward to. Then we got DVRs, and then you could fast forward through all your commercials. Then we got streaming services that didn't have commercials. Now, our streaming services have commercials, and most of the time, you can't even fast forward through them.
Unless you pay.
Not to mention, we quit using mail because it became all junk mail, and then we went to email. Now nobody uses their email because it's all junk mail, unless you have it for work. Then you have to use your email and just sort through all the junk mail. And landlines. Nobody used their landline anymore once cell phones came into existence because it was all marketing calls. Now, all your cell phone is spam calls. So everybody went to texting. Nobody calls anymore.
And spam text.
I think our technology is actually going backwards. It's just as inconvenient as all of the things we ran away from in the 90s.
Yeah, everything is on a loop. There's nothing new under the sun.
I've never seen in my whole life seen so many music stars just start normal and then start looking like satanic. And that's when I was really like, this is tripping me out.
Right.
Pop people. Doja Cat. She's a nice girl from the Valley. Sam Smith. Justin Timberlake's last video. And I talked to a lot of people in the music business, and they talk about how the frequency of music changed in the early 40s, the different megahertz, and how it can be hypnotic.
We know this stuff, though.
Hey, what up, though? So I said I'm gonna do this little experiment I saw on TV where they said the bread that we eat right now ain't real, and so they like took the bread and smashed it, and then the shit just popped back up. So I just went out and bought this. So this is whole grain because I always try to get the healthy stuff, right? So I took the bread and I balled it up in my hand. Usually bread would just stay like that, right?
And then they got the nerve to call it nature's own. It's so terrible. You can't do nothing but laugh. That's wild.
75 years. That's how much time you get if you're lucky. 75 years, 75 winters, 75 springtimes, 75 summers, and 75 autumns. When you look at it like that, it's not a lot of time, is don't waste them. Get your head out of the rat race and forget about the superficial things that preoccupy your existence and get back to what's important now. Right now, this very second. And I'm not saying drop everything and let the world come to a grinding halt. I'm saying that you can become a seeker. You can be loving more. You can be taking some chances. You can be living more. You can be spending more time with your family. You can be getting in touch with the part of you that lives instead of fears, the part of you that loves instead of hates.
Hey, Eddie. Nice little inspiration for the one time.
Are you talking about this illusion of choice? Where the only difference between this one and this one is potatoes, vegetable oil, and salt. And potatoes, vegetable oil, and salt? Oh wait, there's no way that every single one of these have the same ingredients. Potassium benzoate, high fructose corn syrup, sodium benzoate, high fructose corn syrup, sodium benzoate. I challenge thee to see otherwise. So a good rule of thumb in your grocery shopping is quality over quantity. You can see that there's a large quantity of vegetable oil, which is not actually vegetable oil, it is soybean oil. But if it said soybean oil, people wouldn't want to buy it. You see, we have choice, but all sugars, all oils. And do you remember the soda with the high fructose corn syrup? How is it in here? And there's your caramel color and high fructose corn syrup. Most of the items in the grocery store all have the same thing in them. So when you start looking, your caramel color, your sodium benzoate, you can get 24 ounces of what we consider food for $2.36. Or you have to spend $5.67 for something that has one ingredient. And I promise you, If you mind your gut, you keep your mind. So start thinking logically.
That's a nice
Canned
saying.
foods, $1.28, or a 1 pound bag of beans for $1.76. You have an entire aisle called breakfast is the most important meal of the day, but out of
But that cereal ain't good for you, apparently.
There's no new shit to do in the world. It's only like 5 or 6, 7 different foods. And they making all these other foods. There's nothing to do in the motherfucking world but distractions. Think about it. Every young nigga do the same shit. Every old nigga do the same shit. There's nothing to do in the motherfucking world, gang. They ain't give us too many assignments and shit to do in this world. Listen, there's nothing to do here. It's boring as fuck in this prison. Listen, it's boring, gang. What the fuck can you do here? Everybody do the same shit. Everybody run around doing the same shit because there's nothing to do in this prison. Listen, you ever been to jail before? Yeah. In jail, everybody do the same shit, right? But what's the difference between jail and here? Everybody do the same shit here. Everybody do the same shit in jail. It's the same.
You can open your refrigerator
Gang,
door.
we already in jail.
Can't
You
do that in
locked.
jail.
Listen, the warden in jail, and then you got the president setting the rules, telling you what to do, right? Even in certain neighborhoods, they got time when you can go to sleep, when you can get up. Neighborhoods I live in, you can't turn your can't mow your lawn before 7 o'clock in the morning. So they putting rules and stipulations on you everywhere you go, just like in jail. So how the fuck is not in jail? If you drive, you gotta go get a driver's license to drive. Just like when you in jail, you gotta get a hall pass to walk the halls. So play on me, man. They police this bitch. They police jail, gang. I'm in motherfucking jail locked in this motherfucking body. The fuck you talking about, gang? Well, answer this question. You ready?
They got a lot of valid points, but
Anyone else notice that we're just going in
rather
circles
not be
now?
in jail.
It's with everything. Look at streaming services. It is 100% at a point. It's just cable. It is just like cable. There are hundreds of streaming services, just like there were hundreds of channels that you have to pay for separately. They all run ads on them, and you have to have all of them to have access to your favorite shows. That is literally cable, but shittier. Uber just created rideshare where they have predetermined locations that people can meet at, and Uber will come and pick you up among all the other people that show up and drive on a predetermined route to drop people off. That is literally the bus. It is exactly the bus, but shittier. Swear to God, we are like 6 months away from people coming out and saying, oh my gosh, I'm so tired of losing my phone. If only there was a way to have it mounted to my wall and connected to a wire so I know I won't lose it and I know it won't drop calls. We are months away from that happening.
Uber bus.
I'm going to play a recording of people chanting, "That is embarrassing," 4 times. After the 4th time, write down what you hear. Interesting. Almost everyone here heard "that is embarrassing." Listen again and watch the screen. You heard the same thing every single time. Our eyes and ears take in electrical signals which our brains interpret based on our expectations. We don't see reality. We see our reality.
How do people figure that stuff out?
Why are you guys so anti-dictators? Imagine if America was a dictatorship. You could let 1% of the people have all the nation's wealth. You could help your rich friends get richer by cutting their taxes and bailing them out when they gamble and lose. You could ignore the needs of the poor for healthcare and education. Your media would appear free, but would secretly be controlled by one person and his family. You could wiretap phones. You could torture foreign prisoners. You could have rigged elections. You could lie about why you go to war. You could fill your prisons with one particular racial group, and no one would complain. You could use the media to scare the people into supporting policies that are against their interests. I know this is hard for you Americans to imagine, but please try.
Woo! That was 2012?
Check this out. When they walk into a grocery store is what's called front of shop, in which you'd find the produce section as well as the flower section. This isn't mere coincidence. It's by universal design. A store's produce section plays a large role in how much consumers will spend. Not only that, grocery stores use very specific directional lights aimed at fruits and vegetables to make their colors pop. Now, once your visual appetite is satisfied, stores have to make sure you don't just pick some fruits and bounce. They need you to walk by as many items as possible. This is when the traffic builder method comes into play. Ever wondered why milk and bread are always way at the back of the store? This tactic is designed to increase the likelihood of impulse purchases along the way. Since milk is a staple item, putting it at the back ensures that shoppers will pass by various other products, which means more impulse buys. That's also why some of the best deals are typically way at the back. Now, once they get you in the central section of the store, this is when they make the real money off of you. At the beginning of the video, I told you grocery stores are in the real estate business. This is what I mean. 50 to 75% of grocery stores' profit is from slotting fees. Food companies and brands spend a tremendous amount of money to place their products at a certain location inside stores. Shoppers typically encounter.
We all knew this though. Well, most of us.
Why do you think everyone seems different now?
Watch this.
I don't know what's going on, but everybody keeps saying they don't know what's going on. Like, for real, I go outside and want to come right back in the house, bro. Then I come in the house and be like, Dad, I need to be outside living my life, yo.
Yep.
Man, I'm just in the house. Then I get back out the house, get in the car, drive somewhere to do something, and just be like, what's wrong with everybody? Looking at everybody like everybody off. I'm like, they could be looking at me the same way. I be in the grocery store like, hey, everybody weird. I got to go back to the crib. Don't know where time been going. You know, 2018, we was living a life. I don't know what happened, bro. Like, I don't got time to do nothing but go to work, come home, and go to sleep. Then ain't got time to sleep. How you don't got time to go to sleep? I get up in the morning, I'm like, dang, I ain't do nothing but go to work. I remember days I can have a whole day to myself and just live, you know?
The energy has
all
shifted,
everybody
y'all.
up, be chilling, be vibing, be out there.
That's just getting
Well,
older,
now I
man.
go to the crib, sit in the dark, and just don't want to be bothered. Like, I know I'm not the only one, yo.
Just getting older.
Don't want to eat nothing, don't want to cook nothing. Then when I do eat, I be so full off of nothing. I'm like, yo, what is going on? Like, I'm so full off of 5-6 cheese sticks, man, that I done warmed up in the air fryer. Man, I'm trying to cut on Netflix, look at the TV. I'm like, man, everything's fake. But I want to look at the TV for when everything's fake. You know, before I even cut it on, I'm like, I'm about to cut on this and watch all this fake stuff. Like, somebody tell me in the comments what's
Just you're getting older, man. That's all. I guess that's the end of the video, y'all. Whoever made it this far, I appreciate you up to the utmost. I appreciate you. If you made it this far, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit that like for me, man. It's Links the Chef. This was Links Reacts. Drop down in the comments how y'all feel about the food nowadays, man. What you doing to try to avoid all the chemicals and all that stuff, man? Give me some ideas. Tell me what I need to do, man. I done gained about 20 pounds in the last year or two, so I'm open to all options. So yeah, man, there we go. It's another episode of Links Reacts. I appreciate y'all. If you stayed this long, I appreciate you for watching any of it, man. Just hit that subscribe button. Get at your boy. You already know, man. Links the Chef. I'm out.